180 R2 Revolution REvamp darts review begins right now. Hey, what's up guys? Worldwide here. Happy New Year. Happy 2023. I think we have a great video to kick the new year off with. However, it's great, but highly unusual, as you're about to see. Such a strange set of darts, but there's so many options with these things, as you're about to see in the next clip. But yeah, today's video, we'll be taking a close-up look and reviewing the brand new 180 R2 Revolution REvamp darts. Now, I got these at Darts Corner. There's going to be a link down below in the pinned comment to take you over there at Darts Corner. You can check out the few different models that they have. I think there's 3 different models. They come in 22, 24 grams, right around 70 US dollars. So not a cheap set of darts. But yeah, like I said, there's so many options with them. It's unreal. You can use these as a steel tip dart, which that's how they come. You can use them as a soft tip dart. You can use a steel tip conversion point on these as well. And 180 sells, check this out. It's an adapter kit where you can install reflex points on these darts as well. Now, when I went to buy these darts, that adapter was out of stock. All the other points were out of stock as well, but I just checked just now. They came back in stock Friday. So again, link down below, you can check them out. They have all the different points. There's like 3 different models, different lengths as well. So again, yeah, everything down in the pinned comment. You can check them out there, but what do you say we just jump right into it? There's a lot to cover with these darts, like I said. A lot of different options, so tons of stats and dimensions to go over. And then after that, we'll get them on the board. I'll throw these things for a bit and I'll let you know what I think of the brand new 180 R2 Revolution darts, the REvamp model. So here we go. Okay, I have a lot to show you in this opening clip, as you see here, so be patient. It's probably going to run a couple minutes, but let me start with the packaging. We've got your typical 180 slide-out case. You get 2 sets of the Vice polycarbonate stems. You've got your 180 flights and, of course, the barrels and this spanner tool, which I'll show you here in just a second. But I did want to show you this on the back. So these darts came with a 2.35 millimeter point. Now, they have these other points you can use, and they were sold out absolutely everywhere. You've got your 2 millimeter reflex point. You got your little adapter here. And you've got the super thin reflex points you can buy. They come with that adapter. So these will work, or these 2 other points will work on these barrels. A lot of options. However, 180 is going to have to step up their production because, like I said, those extra points were out of stock everywhere online. I could not find them. But check out this beautiful, beautiful bronze coating. Man, more companies should use this. This is my favorite coating. I like this more than gold. That is an amazing looking barrel. In person, they look way better than they do on camera. I promise you that. So check this out. The front end of the barrel looks fairly normal, right? Now see these little flat spots? There's a flat spot there. You see that? Yeah. And then on the other side, also a flat spot. That is where the tool attaches. Now, it was going to be impossible to do that on camera, so I got it kind of set up. And there's the 180 spanner tool. Yeah, there was no way I was going to be able to do that on camera, so I had it all set up. So all you do, use the tool that opens up the front end, and check that out. That's how easy it is to switch out these points. You unscrew this, it's a 2BA thread, and then that's all you do. You switch out the points. Now, these aren't movable points or anything like that. They're totally solid. Nothing is loose, which is a bonus. And you know what? When you get these things tight, they do not come loose. So there's nothing loose here. The points don't move in or out. I mean, that's as solid as it can get. Now, here's the good thing about this. You can also use these darts. Look at that. Soft tip. Because it's a 2BA thread, these will also work as a soft tip dart. So again, tons of options. And 180 will definitely have to step up their production. Hopefully in the future, they'll have a ton of different lengths and just more options for points that you can switch out. But yeah, check that out. Pretty cool, right? And I like the fact that once it's tight, I mean, you cannot tell that that barrel comes apart, right? Amazing. So yeah, there's the Vice stems and the standard size R2 Revolution flights. So that's about it. I guess that covers everything. Again, I hope 180 comes out with some more production so we can buy these extra points. Couldn't find them anywhere. So let's hop into the stats and dimensions. Wow, that looks pretty amazing. I'm looking through the camera and man, what a great looking set of darts. I am sold on these bronze coated barrels. I just think that looks amazing. Again, in person, they look even better. So it looks like we have a lot to cover here. I'm going to give you all the stats and dimensions as they're set up now. Steel tip darts. I will also set these up as soft tip darts in the next clip and give you those stats and dimensions as well. So we'll hop right into it here. The way they're set up now, these points, regular steel tip points, they don't move, they don't bend, nothing like that. They stick out of the barrel, 30 millimeters in total. The barrels themselves, 90% tungsten. The barrel length coming in rather long, 54 millimeters. And the barrel width, with these being a straight barrel dart, 6.1 millimeters wide, so very long and very thin. I unscrewed the stem, checked out the drill depth. These are drilled out 12.5 millimeters deep in the back. And the match weighting on these things, wow, they're advertised as 22 grams. The first barrel, 22.03, 22.04, and 22.05 in sequential order. Incredible match weighting, only 2/100ths of a gram off. So there you go. Let me set these up as soft tip darts, and I'll hit you with those stats and dimensions as well. Okay, I tell you what, if you really think about it, there are so many different options you can use with these barrels. It's just absolutely unreal. So as you see here, we've got the first two barrels set up as a soft tip dart with the L-style soft tip points. This barrel in the back, I'm using the Mission steel tip conversion point, and I'm going to tell you why I put that on here in just a second. So writing down some soft tip stats, these barrels are now 48.5 millimeters long, and they weigh 18.17 grams. Now that's just for the barrel alone. However, you guys know a soft tip dart is weighed as the total dart, the entire dart. So the point, the stem, and the flight added exactly 2 grams. So as they're set up for soft tips, 20.17 grams. Now, as far as this Mission conversion point in the back, as they were originally set up, you saw that the barrels were 54 millimeters long. That's going to be way too long for most players, right? So just take off the front end, add a conversion point, and there you go. You're playing with a barrel that's 48.5 millimeters long. You've got a nice steel tip conversion point on the front, and there you go. Again, so many options here, and I'll be the first to tell you, I'm usually not a big fan of gimmicks or anything different. However, you got to admit, this is pretty awesome, right? Especially for those players that do play both steel tip darts and soft tip darts. This is the perfect set of barrels in my opinion. But I guess that's about it. Let me get a little closer look and I'll tell you about the grip. Okay, what do you say we play a game of guess the grip level? I think this is one of those barrels where you could probably make a fairly accurate guess. I mean, up front we've got, I guess those are just twin ring grips, right? And then these last 3 twin ring grips, you've got the black paint in there. That could easily be removed with acetone, so you'd have a totally bronze barrel. We've got a smooth section here, and then in the back, we've got these smaller multi-rings with the horizontal milling. And believe it or not very grippy, very mild grip here, nothing sharp, especially on these twin ring grips. Surprisingly mild. I would say grip level 2.4 on a scale of 1 to 5. Is that what you would have guessed? So yeah, that's it for the grip. We've got the 180 logo here on the back end. And let's check this nose cone that the 180 darts are famous for. Not much of a lip there at all. Actually, there's really no lip at all. So perfect transition here from point to barrel. That means your flights are going to last 10 times as long and you're going to experience less wild deflections. So there's the darts. I guess I'm going to throw them just like you see them right here. So what do you say we get these things on the board and give them a rip, and I'll let you know what I think of them. So here we go. Hey, okay, here we go. Just had a quick warm up, and you guys already know, long skinny barrel with a somewhat mild grip. Man, I'm loving the dimensions of these. They're throwing incredibly well. However, I do want to make one thing perfectly clear to everybody. You saw how the entire front end unscrewed and came unassembled. When you assemble it, and when it's all tight, you would be extremely hard-pressed to know that these are anything other than just a normal set of steel-tip darts. There's no rattling, no looseness, no jiggling, anything like that. I mean, it just feels like a normal set of steel-tip darts. I mean, basically, it's the same system as the Target Swiss points, except in my opinion, a little bit better, just because the front end is so clean with a transition from point to barrel. I mean, the Target Swiss points, a little clunky on the front end, right? You know, you got the tool where it's kind of squarish or whatever, octagon shape. Kind of chews up your flights. You get some weird deflections, but super clean transition on the front end of these darts. Plus, you can use them as soft tip darts. So I think the system here is better. Kind of a better idea. All right, so we'll do one last warm up. Yeah, they're flying really nice. The kind of like the coating on here as well. I mean, I've said that a couple times in the video. Kind of feels warm to the touch. Wow, they come out of the board incredibly hard. Yeah, I don't know what they use for coating on the points. Not a fan of the stems. The stems are a little bit too long for a barrel that's 54 millimeters. Plus they just don't hold the flights. I've had to bend over and pick up so many flights. All right, couple warm-up throws. Here's what we're gonna do. We'll do the checkouts again, might as well, right? So there they are, 42, 62, 82, 102, and 122. So we'll kind of make things challenging today. We'll see how this goes. All right, 42. I prefer the safety of the 610 pi. Oh, I did aim for the wire. I do try to keep it on the low side because I prefer 32 over 36, just because of how it breaks down a lot easier. Zero. Yeah, nice. There is a mild grip on these things. The front end may be ever so slightly more grippy than the back end, but it's pretty close. But for a twin ring grip, very mild. I mean, I've had some twin ring grips that are extremely grippy. Oh, 62, treble 10 to leave 32. And hey, there we go. Hey, I got one. And then good old 82. See, actually the flight was loose on that last dart I threw. 82, I like the bullseye. You watch, I just hit it. I'll probably swing and a miss. Uh-oh. Oh, that's like one of the worst things you could hit. 71, now I'm kind of screwed. Oh. Haha, I saved it. Nice, I'll take it. Yeah, but 82, I usually like going bullseye. I mean, I'm usually pretty proficient at the bullseye. You hit a 25, at least 57, 17 for tops. If you hit the bullseye, 2 darts at the 32. So it usually breaks down pretty well. If you miss, it's going to be pretty random after that, isn't it? So 102 now. I like the 20s. You can miss left or right. However, stay out of that treble 1, because that's going to ruin the day. Well, let's see. 102. And that leaves, hey, we're back at that 42, right where we started from. So again, safety. Whoops, that one went a little high, but hey, is that 3 already? Yeah, I told you these things are flying good. Again, I just, for whatever reason, I know everybody's different, but I do prefer a long, skinny barrel. It seems to work well for me. 122. This might be asking a lot. Oh, and I was going to say I prefer, you go 18s on the first dart. That way if you hit a single, you still have a checkout. That would leave 104. If you hit a single, I screwed myself by hitting a single 4. But yeah, 122, go 18s. Single leaves you 104. From there, treble 18 bullseye. But you do have to be accurate and not miss the big numbers. Hey, that wasn't bad though. Hey, I would have hit a bullseye. 3 for 5 to start the new year off with. So there it is, guys. Again, I'm sorry this dragged on a while, but there was a lot to cover with these darts, and I hope you enjoyed it so far. But I'm going to give you an example in the next clip of what a skinny barrel can do with some kind of extra long points. Not super long, but man, you can group these things incredibly tight at times, as you're about to see. So hope you enjoy the next clip. We got a nice 180 coming for you. Oh, that's a tight group. Boom! Also, my first 180 of 2023 on video. So hey, there we go. We will take that one. Great example too, 6.1 millimeter wide darts, tight groupings, especially with these little bit longer than normal points. That was actually fairly easy to hit a 180 with these darts. So hey, if you enjoyed the video so far, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. Even more important though, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of these darts. Maybe let me know if you're considering buying them. I don't know, but check this out. You know how I usually give darts a rating at this point in the video. I'm not going to do that with these darts. I mean, it's a set of 180 darts. The quality's there. You saw the match weighting within 2/100ths of a gram. So there's no question on quality. The question is this a set of darts that's going to work well for you? Now, check this out. Back in the day, way back in the day when I used to play darts, actually, I played in a steel tip league on a Tuesday night, soft tip league on a Thursday night. These darts would have been perfect. Could just switch back and forth. I could use the same barrel. And yeah, they would have worked perfect for me there. So I think for a lot of Americans or for a lot of players out there that kind of switch back and forth, these are a perfect set of darts for you. Also, for those of you that kind of prefer or like a barrel or like a set of darts that's completely different from the norm, these also will be pretty cool for you. So yeah, I'm not going to give them a rating. I mean, like I said, they work well, quality's there, and you're just going to have to decide for yourself if this is a set of darts that would interest you, because yeah, they are an interesting set of darts. So hey, that's going to be it for the video. Again, hope you enjoyed it. Links down below to Darts Corner. Pick yourself up a set, and we will check you on the next video. Later.